Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a book that is revolutionized the way we approach complexity in our lives and work. The Checklist Manifesto by Atul Gawande. This book explores the power of checklist in making decisions, ensuring success, and reducing human error in high-stakes situations. Atul Gawande, a surgeon himself, shows how checklists have saved lives in operating rooms and transformed industries from aviation to construction. By the end of this video, you will understand why checklists are not just for to-do list. They are a tool for clarity, focus, and successes in tackling the most complicated tasks. Let's get started. Gawande opens the book by discussing the rising complexity of modern day challenges. Whether you are in medicine, business, or technology, tasks are becoming more intricate and harder to manage. For example, in the operating room, surgeons face so many potential variables, staff, equipment, conditions, that it is easy to miss something critical. Enter checklist. Simple. 8 powerful tools to ensure that nothing slips through the cracks. Here is the thing. In our increasingly complicated world, the human mind can't handle everything alone. Checklist help us deal with complexity by breaking things down and providing a systematic approach. Next, Gawande addresses the failure of human memory. We all forget things, especially when overwhelmed with multiple tasks. Even the most experienced professionals can make mistakes because they forgot key steps. For example, Gawande recounts the story of a pilot who, despite being highly skilled, failed to check a simple item on a pre-flight checklist and nearly caused a disaster. This is where checklist steps in, not to replace human judgment, but to support it. One of the most compelling examples Gawande provides is from aviation. In the early days of flight, the complexity of managing planes led to numerous accidents. But once checklists were introduced to pilots, crashes due to human error dropped dramatically. Gonde emphasizes that checklists do more than remind us of steps. They help us think more clearly, organize tasks, and prevent us from being overwhelmed. Checklists are not about simplifying our tasks, they are about making complex processes manageable. According to author, there are two main types of checklists: do, confirm, and redo. The do confirm checklist is used in situations where you need to confirm you have completed a task. For example, a surgeon might check that all surgical instruments are accounted for before starting the procedure. The read-do checklist is for more simple step-by-step instructions like assembling furniture. It is best used when there are tasks you need to follow in order without skipping any steps. One of the major benefits of using checklists is the consistency they bring. Gawande talks about how they help people perform at their best, especially when under pressure. Take the example of a medical team during an emergency. When everyone follows the same checklist, they are less likely to forget essential steps, and the team can work more cohesively. This leads to more predictable, reliable outcomes. Now, Gawande also addresses the resistance people have to checklists. Professionals often think checklists are for beginners or that they limit their creativity. But Gawande argues that checklists if don't stifle innovation, they enable it. When you eliminate the mundane tasks and ensures that critical things get done, you free up mental energy for creativity, problem solving, Instead of a rigid process, think of the checklist as a way to optimize your workflow. So, how do you create a truly effective checklist? Gawande gives us a few simple guidelines. Keep it simple, focus on key tasks, and make sure it is actionable. Checklists are most effective when they're clear and concise. The goal is not to overwhelm people with information, but to focus their attention on what matters most. To wrap it up, the Checklist Manifesto teaches us that in today's fast-paced world, systems and processes are more important than ever. Checklist helps us manage complexity, reduce error, and ensure consistency. Whether you are a doctor, engineer, or pilot, or even student, the principles in this book can help you make better decisions and improve your performance. With principle from the checklist manifesto resonated with you the most, let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more insightful book summaries, and share this with someone who could use a little more structure in their life. Until next time, remember, the simple act of using checklist could be the difference between success and failure. Stay organized, stay focused, and keep mastering your craft.